I know I gotta turn the fan off because otherwise you hear those like low rumble sounds. That's the wind hitting the mic, but I don't want to. Also, there's like renovations happening on the other side of my wall, so that's what that really annoying... Never mind. Well, I guess I have no excuse then. Off we go. You know that saying that you know something like the back of your hand? Well, I just noticed yesterday this weird little dot. You see this on my hand? I was like, what the heck is that? And then remembered I accidentally cut myself a few days ago. And now it's left this weird like blood clot freckle, which of course made me remember apparently this is a way more relatable thing than it really should be. Do you have a piece of lead stuck in your hand from like elementary school? Because I sure do. Right there. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, it was a mechanical pencil that I was being weird and pushing it into my hand, and it snapped. And I've carried that little piece of lead with me ever since. You know what's a weird thought is that it's like the one like physical item that I've carried with me the most in my life. Quite literally. Which is kind of funny because like I have messed up my body. I was a really stupid kid, right? I did not, I guess, realize that I need to carry this body with me for, you know, the rest of my life. So I would do really stupid things to it, especially out of boredom. And the prime example I can think of was, I used to chew paper clips and break off little bits of my teeth. And not my baby teeth. These are my adult teeth. To this day, my teeth are like ridged inside. Granted, it's smoothed out a little bit since, you know, I've used these multiple times a day, every day for, you know, years and years and years since. But the bottom of my teeth right there are messed up. I don't know, I was like bored in school and paper clips were the only like items I had. So your boy would just munch on them. And I remember it was almost like satisfying when I snapped off a little bit of my tooth. I was a stupid kid. By some miracle, I have never actually broken a bone. Noses don't count. Noses are cartilage. Now granted, my mother actually has already told this story about when I broke my nose on that homemade zip line, because I'm smart. But what I did not tell her was, okay, so after my surgery to realign my nose there, they gave me a little like nose cast, which I didn't realize were a thing, but yeah, apparently it was just a little like flap, but it was really hard and sticky, so you just it right on your schnoz and look really silly for quite a long amount of time. I think it was like a month, and this thing came with like just one simple instruction: don't do anything to your nose. Like, duh. But that is no match for Chris's boredom. I remember this was like right around the time that I discovered how that you could reverse video in not Final Cut, not Premiere, Pinnacle Studio. These are the videos that I would make pre-YouTube, by the way, so you're not going to be able to find this anywhere, unfortunately.
Hello, I'm Christian Howard, and something is wrong with me. Well, I guess you don't really say something's wrong with me, as much as say something's wrong with everything else. You see, using my mind, I am able to control the world. I can control objects using what I think. I think of a path for them to move, and they move. Although, it does come in handy for cleaning my room.
And I had the genius thought that it would look really cool if I jumped and did a backflip on my bed and then reversed it, so it looked like I was laying down and then flipped up into like standing on the edge of my bed. Great idea, right? Wasn't so great in execution because your boy landed flat on his face. I did not tell my parents about this fact, and to this day, my nose is it curves a little bit. Do you see it? Cause I sure do. Every time I look in the mirror. I was a really like weird kid. I was one of those kids that like tried to get everybody's attention and wanted everyone to think that I was like weird. I intentionally wanted to be the weird kid, which of course I realize now looking back was just like a way to get attention to myself. But you remember Spy Gear? Do you? They had a watch that was like, it pretended to be this super spy gadget device. And so I would wear it to school every day and pretend like I was using it like a walkie-talkie during like recess and stuff, while like other kids were like over playing basketball or dodgeball or just running around playing tag. I was in the corner pretending to spy on them, literally like, okay, and Ahmed is about 5 degrees north at 7 o'clock. Oh, now he spotted me and he's walking over here. It didn't work. Like, no one cared. No one paid any attention to the fact that I was doing that. But I was so convinced that one day some kid would notice and walk up to me and be like, hey, what are you doing? And then like think that I was the coolest kid ever. So I guess in a way, nothing's really changed, but if you did the same things as a kid, or like did different things that I didn't even like realize was a possibility, which is a little bit scary of a thought, please tell me. I do want to read them, and we can all like look back and cringe on our younger selves together. And I think I'm slowly starting to like finally accept the ramifications of the fact that I'm gonna need to carry this body with me for the rest of my life, which means like, you know, decently exercising. I've been running. That's been going pretty well. Been exercising. But let me tell you something. Drinking enough water will change your life. Literally, like, I wake up feeling good. Like, out of a commercial. That blew my mind, because I guess I always figured, like, I was such a night owl, not a morning person. But the problem is I was just not drinking any water, and so I would wake up incredibly dehydrated. But my brain, like, conflated the dehydration feeling with waking up in the morning, so I figured I always felt bad in the morning, but that's not true at all! Seriously, if there's one piece of advice I could, like, give you, it's drink water before you go to bed. Drink so much more water than you think that you're going to need. Granted, you're gonna have to pee like there's no tomorrow when you wake up in the morning, but that's just extra motivation to get up out of bed. Water, 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 water. Mwah. And because I forgot to say it like 2 weeks in a row, stay positive.